Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3-Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looks like he's going to run it. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Grab behind the line. It's Tate. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. He spins free and he's in the clear. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Offense in a split backfield now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The shotgun handoff here. The Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. They'll run it to the right side. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back.
Well, there's just nowhere to go to this back. He tried to do everything that he could to get to the edge, but give the defense a lot of credit. They did an excellent job of containing him and eventually running him out of bounds.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up second down.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I want to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Carr. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Miami offense back out onto the field. Our coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Just runs through a man, a mismatch. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. Nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Here's that defense shifting again. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And on the carry, he's heading left. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Let's go.
Takes the handoff. It's Johnson. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Miami offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Single back takes the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? The back's got it. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the 1st down.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking for his big tight end, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to take off here. Finding space at the 20. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Canes are in the red zone now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, but does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sucks up a 1st and goal for this offense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Hurricanes line it up with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Carr. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The pass is intercepted.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Thurman. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Direct snap to the back. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave them back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. 1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. And you look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. The Canes will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, and he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that one is incomplete. They tried a deep ball with time running out in the 3rd quarter, but it doesn't work. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. There's the handoff. Oh, and he fumbles. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, it's the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. An inside give now from the shotgun. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass this time. Fires it to his target. He's got his man in the open field. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
And the back now goes in motion. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? And the defense jumps on the football.
Chris, we're in the 4th quarter. You're in the red zone with a nice lead, a chance to maybe score and put this game away, and instead you put the ball on the ground. It's a fumble. This game just got really interesting.
Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a short gain. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Taking a shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, your best player is going to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense being pushed back. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. 1st and goal, handoff. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's going to pull it down and run. Finds room at the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launches downfield. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Picks up the first down and still going. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Well, I really like the call here by the offensive coordinator. The defense is thinking, of course, pass with the offense trailing here in the fourth quarter. And the OC, he just dials up a QB design run. Quarterback gets a first down and gets out of bounds.
He's got it right near the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the offense will just take a knee. Well, a really entertaining game. Came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays.